Magandang hapon mga kapamilya, magandang hapon mga ka-Mayward Flyers. Yes, Mayward Flyers kasi nga po ngayong hapon ay pag-usapan natin itong mga kasagutan ni Maymay and Edward sa tanong ni AC at ng IWant sa hostess and hosts. Ang sabi kasi nila ay ano ang opinion ni Maymay at saka ni Edward when it comes to silent quitting from a relationship. In this episode mga kaibigan ng IWant ASAP, na taon ito na sinimulan nila ito sa Feb-Ebig second Sunday ng February mga kaibigan, kung saan dinala itong si Maymay and Edward together sa usapang ito, in which masyadong bata ang mga host. But then, yes, a little bit awkward. And here is Maymay giving her opinion about the matter and Edward talking about clarity and Maymay is talking about honesty. That she doesn't need silent quitting but instead, sasabihin niya honestly sa partner na ayun, hindi na ba niya mahal ang lalaki or hindi na ba healthy ang relationship or na fall out of love ba siya sa relationship. And Edward is saying you reap what you sow, and I don't know what he was talking about, and he was talking about clarity, in which good thing. Pero bakit ganon? Parang scripted itong dalawa na ito. Kailangang mag-entrance sa different corner of the studio. And parang may bitterness sa kanilang mga puso. And it started from last Sunday when they were like snubbing each other. And when they are like staying away from each other. And something is so wrong when we saw a week before that they are some kind of so close to each other. So yes mga kaibigan, I will not dig more into that. But yes, here is Maymay and Edward about sa usaping silent quitting from a relationship. Let's go! So go mga ka-Mayward Flyers and drop your comments sa ating comment section below. Ano nga ba ang opinion ninyo about silent quitting between Maymay and Edward? Let's go!
Ganda to. Consultants natin, pasok. Pasok na po! Edward Barbers! Oo! Ibang ano? Ibang episode to.
Tsaka ibang entrance nila.
Makikinig lang po. Guys, makikinig lang ako.
Sobrang.
Do you smell
Eh
that?
di ibalik mo mic mo, mic.
Ano yun?
Can you smell that? Teka lang, easy to
Ano yun?
smell that.
What do you smell?
It smells like a clip on ABS-CBN.
It smells like we're on TikTok. Hi, TikTok! Pero narinig
It
niyo bang
smells
tanong?
like mag-headline.
Narinig niyo bang for sure?
Yeah,
Narinig
pero
niyo ba?
alam mo, May, we're here for a purpose. Gawin natin yung purpose natin dito. Let's help them with their love trouble.
Yes, please.
Not just us, but also our online squad
That's true,
mates.
that's true.
Oo, kaya ulitin ko ang tanong. Kapag hindi mo na mahal, dapat ba mag-silent quitting? Or sabihin mo na lang agad ang totoo kahit masakit? Bigat nito.
Sila na muna.
Oo.
Yeah.
Kayo.
Ako?
Sila talaga kasi silang consultants natin.
Ano, May? Wanna go first?
May dahilan ba kung bakit hindi niya na mahal?
Hindi, oo.
Pwede din, no?
Pwede
din
ganon.
po, no?
Oo, lagi. There's a lot of different
Kasi
options.
hindi ko rin masisisi kung yung taong lagi kang sinasaktan, mamahalin pa ba yun lagi? Kapag sinasaktan ka na, parang aabot din sa point na hindi mo na siya mahal po, di ba po? Tapos,
Opo.
hindi ko din masisisi yung mga nagsa-silent quitting kasi iba-iba kasi ng response yung tao kapag naipag-break ka. Baka kasi may iba, abusado, parang natatakot sila kasi siguro parang ine-expect na nila yung magiging reaction nila, baka saktan sila.
Yeah.
Hindi natin alam Opo. Kaya hindi ko din mahuhusga yung ginagawa yung ganong way of quitting.
I think iba if you're in danger eh. Iba kasi
Yeah,
kapag may
yun na
nasa
nga.
delikado yung sitwasyon. I think,
Oo,
but I think
opo.
mas yung what they're referring to at the moment or yung ginagawa ng marami ngayon. I'm
Opo.
looking at you.
Easy.
You know who you're,
Easy.
you are. Hindi. Is yung yung parang passive na parang ayoko na. Sige, gagawa lang ako ng problema para makatakas ako. Parang ganun. Which is a real problem. Pero, yun,
Pero
sorry.
kung ano tawag dito, kung hindi ganun yung problema, like for example na, ano tawag na, nung fell out of love ba yun?
Falling out of love.
Fall out of love.
Oo,
Ayun.
sasabihin mo yung totoo.
Ako, oo. Kung ganun po. Pero, hindi pa naman nangyari yun.
Pero iba-iba talaga yung tao. Like, a few weeks ago, remember we were talking about this also with Fiang. Ganun yung topic natin na parang siya prefer niya na toxic yung breakup because it's easier for her to move on. So may mga tao, iba-iba talaga. And even if it's like mutually na you want to be toxic just so it's easier, iba-iba talaga yung situation. Especially ngayon na it's not just either you're not together or you're together. May dating stage, may talking stage, may MU, may officially together, diba?
Situationship.
Oo, kaya sobrang
Kailangan,
complicated talaga ngayon.
because it's so hard to be on the same page, no, with someone. Like, especially in a relationship. You always have to make sure, and there's effort when you want to be on the same page, diba? No, Jeremy?
Napaka-deep naman ang kwentuhan natin today.
Oo.
Nandito talaga kami
Sakit.
dito sa
For the
Squadcast.
first time, may
Sabi.
depth.
For the first
For the
time?
first time this episode. Diba? Okay lang.
Hindi, wala ka lang dito eh. That's
So, kung
why.
wala ako, walang depth. Loko. Anyway.
Kung kayo na fall out of love kayo with someone, ano yung way nyo para mag-quit?
Parang ibang
Or
topic
para-
yun ah.
Kasi
Okay,
ko ako, ayoko mag-silent quitting kung nag-fall out of love ako. Sabihin ko yung totoo. Kasi yung konsensya ko, hindi ko kaya po.
Parang may factor as
Ako
well.
Kung mangyayari yun. Pero kayo,
Ako ganun
Kayo
din
ba?
ako, na parang, for me kasi, honesty is very, very important sa akin.
Especially
Kaya-
in a relationship.
Oo, diba? Kapag taong mahal mo and mahal ka, I expect complete honesty kahit masakit. Kasi in the event na situation like this na fall out of love ka, I think mas importante talaga na you'll be honest. Kasi it won't do any of you good kung hindi ka magiging honest sa isang relationship. Yan.
I think ako, definitely now I have more self-awareness of the actions that I put into a relationship and the actions my partner chooses to put in. But
Your
I
Your partner
I will
who?
fully...
Your
My partner
partner?
in the past and my
Partners.
partner in the future.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
gonna deny that I'm never gonna have a partner.
naman.
We are all old
Oo
enough.
naman.
nagtatanong lang naman
Oh,
Okay.
No, but I will fully admit when I was a kid, and I'm sure all of us are we had our moments where hindi tayo nag-iisip. We don't really we lead with our emotions rather than our brains. So there are moments like that. But definitely ngayon, ano ulit yung tanong? No, but definitely ngayon, I would choose to be honest. Like the second I
Okay.
feel myself na hala, parang it's not the same for
Nawawala
me
na.
ngayon. I will tell my partner agad na, hey, this is how I am now. This is the page I'm on. If you want to be on the same page as me, let's fix
tayo.
things up. Yeah, usap tayo. It's so easy pag dalawa kayo may understanding for each other.
There's a phrase I love. I say it all the time. You guys have heard me say it before. Siguro nagsasawa na kayo. But clarity is kindness. When you're being
Yes.
clear, you're being kind to yourself. You're being kind to the other person. And then it just goes back
Even
to...
if it hurts.
Even if it hurts.
Yes.
Because at least you're being real. At least alam mo yung tunay na dahilan. Kasi you break it off and it's toxic. I think
It's confusing.
I disagree with Fiang. Fiang, we love you. I just disagree with her. Personally, my stance is if it's toxic in the short term, if it's easier to be toxic in the short-term breakup, it's harder in the long run. So,
And that's okay. And your opinion is valid. Her
True,
opinion
true.
is
Yeah.
valid. That's
Love you.
okay. Ikaw, Rain. Bata ka pa. Bata ka
Baby
pa,
pa si
ha?
Ray.
I just turned 18.
pasok natin si Ma'am Joy. She's the Star Magic handler. Ay, joke lang. Joke.
Yeah, as the youngest naman dito, I just turned 18. Wala masyadong experiences sa love, like that, stuff like that. Pero,
Hearing stuff like this, having
Yeah.
your ates and kuyas here give you advice.
siguro po, when, hopefully I don't fall out of love. Sana my first is my last. Oh.
Yun naman
That's
lagi yung
nice.
goal.
Oo.
Yeah, so if
Pero
ever
hopefully,
if
no?
ever that happens, then I hope I stay honest, and I hope na yung relationship I'm in, it's easy to be honest in. Yeah. Kasi I don't wanna like pretend and like just parang turn him off on purpose para lang ma-over na. I wanna be straight. Ganon.
It's not nice then
Yeah.
kasi, no, to like get lied to or feel like you were slighted when you're not being upfront with someone or
Yeah.
someone's not being upfront with
Yes.
you.
Ikaw, Jeremy.
Go, Jer. I think it's...
Wait, teka lang. Na-experience mo na to, Jeremy?
Oo naman, Jeremy pa ba?
Huy, hello!
Masalita para kay Jeremy.
Kuya natin lahat. yun
Alam
eh.
nyo,
Kuya
I've-
lahat.
I know I make a lot of jokes about Jeremy.
Mm.
And this is not gonna be one of those moments. Jeremy has one
Ingatan
of the
mo,
Jeremy has one of the biggest hearts that I've
Aww.
actually
Oh,
seen.
nakita mo x-ray niya?
No.
Nakita ko.
And the heart
Ilang
like that
inches?
is really hard to find. Na still pure. Pure.
Wow! Tinanong mo pa ako. Hindi, I think it all falls back on your reason for getting into the relationship in the first place. If your reason is to help yourself, and you end up doing that silent quitting, then you're only still doing that, helping yourself. Kasi unfair yan sa partner mo eh. Na she or he is expecting na, okay, we're still okay, but ba't niya ginagawa to? Is he doing this because he wants to, or is he doing this because he can't help it? Parang ganun. So, if you really love the person, you have to face it. You have to face it. You have to admit. And kahit hindi, we have to admit din, there's people that aren't confrontational.
Tama.
So, kahit hindi ka confrontational, na-mention mo din yung conscience mo. Parang, I personally couldn't do that to someone knowing na they don't know what the truth is. Na I fell out of love, or I don't think things will go anywhere. So you'd rather be truthful than to find a workaround.
Unless kung hindi danger
Yeah.
That's the caveat.
Kasi iba yun.
If it's
Yeah.
that,
That's the ano?
caveat.
Caviar.
That's the caviar?
Caviar.
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 Caviar?
Kala ko caviar, nagutom tuloy
Caviar.
ako. Caviar.
Caviar.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, it's always gonna be about, hey, come on, just have us a little respect, love each other, and it'll come back to you. You'll reap what you sow as well. Kaya
Yes!
AC,
Kaya online squad mates kayo! Kayo, let us know your thoughts on this also. We wanna
Yes.
know how you feel kasi lahat nga tayo iba-iba yung opinion. Pero, guys, that was a good conversation!
Wait lang, tapos na. Ito ba yun? Akala ko buong...
We wanna keep
pwede.
it short and
Isang
how.
oras
Wait,
na gusto
ano,
tayo.
if you want to
How
talk more
about
about
episode?
it, come on my podcast coming out very soon.
Kala ko if you wanna talk more about
Oo
it, let's
nga
go out
eh.
for lunch.
Oo
Ganon.
eh.
Kala ko ganon. Ate May.
Clarity is kindness.
Let's go!
Pero ito, maraming salamat sa inyong dalawa sa insight.
Thank you, our consultant.
thank you so much.
Hindi, ito, totoo to ha. It's always amazing and beautiful to see you guys back here sa IWant ASAP dahil kayo din ang OG ng host ng IWant ASAP.
Wow!
Isa sa mga, yeah. So,
Alam mo,
oh.
may respeto sila ngayon. Pero kanina, tita and tito daw tayo. Napakabastos nyo.
Sino nagsabi nun?
Hoy,
Sino nagsabi
hindi.
nun?
May
Sino
respeto
nagsabi
ako
nun?
kay Ate May.
Sa'yo lang daw. Sa'yo lang daw.
Pero
Alright, we
thank
love
you
you
so
guys.
much, Maymay and Edward, for being part of our
Thank
Squadcast.
you,
Pero
thank
online
you.
Squadcast,
Thank you so much.
huwag kayong aalis dahil we'll be back here on
IWant
Ang masasabi ko lang, something is fishy on that Squadcast. Bakit kaya?